I love you, Joe Biden. Thank you for everything, Joe Biden.
And now for our next news special report.
Tonight, our special report delves into a covert world you won't believe exists. Hidden in plain sight, in Colombia, a hotel bustling with activity serves as more than just a stop for weary travelers. It's a staging ground, a pivotal link in a chain leading straight to the U.S. border. But who are these guests? Military-aged Chinese men, a demographic that raises more questions than answers. And cameras have caught them, not just in Colombia, but in the act of breaching the U.S. border itself. And if that's not startling enough, wait until you hear what Sheriff Mark Lamb has uncovered. A revelation so shocking it challenges our understanding of America's immigration system. Each segment of this story, from the Colombia hotel to the U.S. border, ties into a narrative that you simply can't afford to miss. So stay with us for the final thought that ties it all together, a perspective-changing conclusion. Now, before we dive deeper, a quick parallel that hits close to home. Just as our report reveals hidden networks facilitating unexpected arrivals, many Americans are finding surprising spikes in their energy bills. But here is a solution. I'm holding it right here. It's a simple, effective device, stabilizes electrical currents, reduces dirty electricity, and shields your appliances. Think of it as a guardian, much like our need for vigilance at our borders. Plug it into your home outlet. It works quietly, ensuring efficiency and lower bills, reflecting our need for smart solutions in complex situations. Don't miss this opportunity for 66% off at don'twastepower.com. Now back to our eye-opening story. In the shadow of the Andes in Pasto, Colombia, lies a seemingly ordinary hotel. However, its guests are far from typical tourists. The Cabanas Rio Mayo Hotel has become a critical juncture in a secretive route, a route that leads directly to the United States. This hotel, packed with Chinese nationals, primarily military-aged men, is more than just a place of rest. It's a cog in a well-oiled machine, a network guiding these individuals to America's open border. Watch.
So right now we are in Colombia at the Cabanas Rio Mayo Hotel. And this hotel that we stumbled upon by accident is a major hub, a major transit point, meeting place for Chinese foreign nationals that are on their way to the United States. And last night when we were here, we were eating at this hotel restaurant, and we were the only foreigners that were not Chinese. I mean, literally the entire hotel is just Chinese foreigners. We spoke with the hotel staff here and they confirmed that. And while there are some women and children, it's mostly military-aged males. There's some right behind me right now, actually. We showed you in a previous video of ours a Chinese blueprint that's distributed amongst Chinese in WhatsApp groups, and this is actually one of the stops on the blueprint. It says to stop in Pasto. That's where we're at right now. We're on the outskirts of Pasto. And the point is that the Chinese have very sophisticated quote-unquote migration networks all the way up to the US border. And this hotel that we're at is proof of that. It's all Chinese, and for some reason they all know to come here. It's because they are in direct communication. People that are further up the trail or that have made it to the United States are telling people that are on their way, hey, this is a hotel that's safe for you. We also found, we were staying at this hotel, you know, they're expecting Chinese. You could see a lot of the writings, a lot of the signs in this hotel are written in Chinese. Again, this is further proof that it's not by accident. It's not just some sort of one-off occasion that there's all of these Chinese nationals here at this point. This is a known hub, a known meeting place for Chinese that are in transit on their way to the United States. We spoke with a Chinese national who's staying here right now, who's going to be trekking through the Darien Gap and going up to the United States. His destination is either New York or Los Angeles, and he told us that there are definitively Chinese spies in the United States. Are the Chinese police in the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you worried that the Chinese police can find you in the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm afraid. 便衣警察.
Excellent work there by Muckraker. Now, our investigation began when muckraker.com stumbled upon this hotel. The scene was surreal, a sea of Chinese faces in a Colombian town. Conversations with the hotel staff confirmed the unusual situation. An overwhelming majority of their guests were Chinese, and not just any Chinese, but predominantly military-age men. The hotel's become a beacon for those seeking entry into the United States, a part of a sophisticated migration strategy. Now, this discovery is more than just a footnote in the ongoing debate about immigration. It's a glaring spotlight on the intricacies and the extent of the operations that facilitate such movements. The signs around the hotel in Chinese serve as a testament to the regularity and the organization behind this phenomenon. It's a meticulously crafted network ensuring safe passage for these individuals to the United States. But the story doesn't end in Colombia. The United States, the land of opportunity, has become the ultimate destination for these travelers. And it's not just about seeking a better life, there's more at play. Jorge Ventura Media captured footage of large groups of these Chinese nationals crossing illegally through gaps in the border wall in Wacumba Hot Springs, California. This is not a trickle, it's a wave of people exploiting vulnerabilities in the U.S. border. Watch. You can clearly see these are all Chinese men, military-age men. What are they doing here? Why are they all coming to this country? What plan is afoot that we don't know about? More importantly, why is Joe Biden allowing this to happen? Look at them all. Terrifying. And then there's the shocking revelation from Sheriff Mark Lamb in Arizona. His claim is as startling as it is infuriating. According to Sheriff Lamb, illegal border crossers in Arizona are not just slipping through the cracks, they're being rewarded. Lamb alleges that upon setting foot in the United States, ready for this? These individuals are handed a $5,000 gift card, a cell phone, and a plane ticket. This claim, if true, represents not just a failure of border security, but a slap in the face to every law-abiding American citizen. Watch.
We have our government giving people that came into this country illegally $5,000 gift cards. Hey folks, Sheriff Lamb here. So I got a truth bomb for you. You know, we see all these people coming across, mostly military-age men coming from China, from Africa, from all over the world. Most of them not even being vetted when they come in here. But here's what's really going to bother you. When these folks come across and they're processed, they're being given a cell phone, a plane ticket to wherever they want to go in this country, so probably to a community near you, and a $5,000 Visa card. So while this Christmas season, you're struggling to keep your lights on, while you're struggling to pay your rent, put Christmas presents under the tree for your kids, we have our government giving people that came into this country illegally $5,000 gift cards. That's the truth, folks. God bless.
Now, the implications of these findings are profound. They paint a picture of a border that's not just porous, but seemingly welcoming to those who choose to sidestep legal channels. The situation is not just a matter of national security, it's a matter of national sovereignty. When the border becomes a mere formality, the very integrity of a nation is at stake. It's essential to understand the broader context here. This influx of military-aged Chinese men is not an isolated incident. It's a symptom of a larger problem, a problem that encompasses not only immigration policy, but foreign relations and national security. The presence of these individuals raises questions about their intentions and the potential risk they pose to the United States. Are they merely seeking a better life, or is there an agenda at play, one that could have far-reaching implications for the American people? Now, the fiscal cost of the situation cannot be ignored either. Last year, the United States spent approximately $451 billion on what they termed as immigrant welfare. Now, this staggering sum includes the cost of health care, education, and other benefits extended to those who have entered the country legally or otherwise. This financial burden falls on the shoulders of American taxpayers, many of whom are struggling to make ends meet in a challenging economic climate. And furthermore, the phenomenon represents a failure of diplomatic efforts to control immigration. The existence of hubs, like the hotel in Pasto, points to a larger, more coordinated effort to facilitate illegal immigration. This raises questions about the role of foreign governments in these operations and the extent to which they are complicit or even active participants in them. In a republic like the United States, the rule of law is paramount. Immigration laws are not mere suggestions. They are the framework that ensures the orderly and fair entry of individuals into the country. When these laws are bypassed, it undermines the very fabric of our society and legal system. It's a matter of fairness to those who wait their turn and enter legally, respecting the laws of the land. Now, the story is not just about a hotel in Colombia or even about the Chinese nationals making their way to the United States. It's about the integrity of our borders, the effectiveness of our immigration policies, and the respect for the rule of law. It's about the future of our nation and the values that we uphold. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. This call is not just for more information. It's a call to be informed, to be aware of the challenges facing our nation, and to engage in dialogue about our future. In closing, this story isn't just a report on an isolated incident. It's a stark reminder of the challenges facing our republic. The influx of military-aged Chinese men through a covert network spanning continents to our open borders poses profound questions about our national security and the effectiveness of our immigration policies. As Americans, it's crucial to recognize the magnitude of what's happening. These aren't just numbers or distant events. They're indicators of a larger narrative that affects each one of us. This is not about politics. It's about the safety and future of our nation. We must demand accountability and action from our leaders to ensure that our borders are secure, our laws are respected, and our nation remains a place of lawful order. Remember, a nation without borders is not a nation at all. Let's stand together to uphold the principles that make our country strong.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.